Hi, my loves, and as always, you're welcome to have a seat at my table. See, I promised you guys consistency, and I'm giving it back to back. So, on today's topic, we are going to be talking about what to do when life doesn't go your way. Most of it's normal for us human beings to always plan. I'm a planner. I like to plan. I like to foresee the future. I like I like to know what tomorrow will look like. But alas, as they say, you know, we plan, but God at the end of the day has the final say. I don't know how they put it, but I'm not even going to stress myself, sha. But if you know how they say it, let me know in the comment section for those on YouTube. But anyway, I think is the man plans where God disposes, something like that. I don't know, Sha. Anyway, that but not about that. But most at times in this life, things always tend to go either side like in a negative direction that what we're into something that we did not foresee, or in a really positive direction into something we did not equally foresee. So it's always, one of the two. But majority of the time life will not go according to what you planned for yourself, especially when you were you start in secondary school. You're like, oh, by 25 I'll be married, have my child. By 30 I'll be owning a company, I'll be a billionaire, I'll be a Kim Kardashian, I'll be a this and that. And it doesn't go your way. You're 25 and you're still job hunting. You're 30, you're still job hunting. You try to start a business, it's not going. You have three failed businesses, you're still in your parents' house, that kind of stuff, right? It can be really hard. Or you're out of your parents' house, but you're living from hand to mouth. Like the job that you have is not um the greatest job you thought you would get, the great job you thought you would get, and you thought you'd be doing like your nails every day for women, like, or you'll be wearing like designers and like human hair and just going on vacation. And you are 35 and you've never entered a plane. Wow, that's so life day, my sister. The whole tight. And for the I'm not a boy, so I really cannot give a lot of analogies for men. So I hope you guys understand. But I love you guys. I love the male community that we have. But that's maybe reference that I'll make to women because of course I'm a woman, so I relate easily. But anyway, back to topic. What to do when life doesn't go according to your plan. These are things that I have learned basically as someone who is almost 26, is don't give up and keep showing up. Keep showing up. Like, it's so heartbreaking when I hear stories of people taking their own life, and that their life was so hard, and they had to go, they were bullied and it was too much, or they were so depressed because of life and things like that. And I can't judge them because truth is I've never been suicidal before, so I really cannot relate. And I'm not making this about suicide, but it's it's really sad that life can break us this much, and to the point where we think, oh, you know what, let me just give up and just not live anymore. But I just want to tell you that that is not necessarily the answer to the problem. And I will encourage you to show up, keep showing up, even though that job is not paying you what you want, even though you have debts and the job is just barely getting you by. Keep showing up, keep showing up. Even if you haven't yet found that job, you've been job hunting for 2 years, keep searching, keep showing up. One day you will get that job that you are looking for, that you know will pay you well. And it will take time. It might take time. For some people, it's fast. For others, it takes a while. But don't give up. Keep showing up. Cry yourself to sleep. Cry where you feel like crying. Break down if you must. But wipe the tears and get up and keep doing what you're doing. If that business is not making as much profit, keep showing up. Keep opening up that boutique. Keep posting those pictures on social media. Keep attending to the one or two clients that you get. Keep showing up. It will not always be like this. it would change someday, but it would only change if you keep showing up. It's not easy. Like I said, show up broken, tears, cry, but show up. Always show up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let's stop taking our lives. Let's let's just hang in there and see everything to the very end. It's hard, but let's just keep showing up. Okay? The second thing I'm going to say is let's try to get rid of self pity, talking down to ourselves, making ourselves feel worse, reminding ourselves of what is not going, sitting in that self pity moment. Let's stop it. It doesn't help us, it doesn't boost our confidence, it doesn't help us feel like we can achieve anything, we can reach for the stars. So, why? Why? There is a part in the Bible, I wish I'd found this out, but I will find it out and I'll write it in the comment section. That St. Paul was saying to some, I don't know which church, but that we should only think about things that are good and helpful and positive. And he gave a whole list of things. I wish I looked it up before I was recording this episode, but I didn't. Foolish me. But then it made so much sense because there is this tendency to just be in self pity. Oh, poor me. Life is so mean to me. Poor me, poor me. But that poor you will not change anything. Sitting there in self pity will not bring you the money that you're looking for, will not bring you the customers you're looking for, will not get you that job, will not apply those for jobs for you, will not get you that promotion, will not get you that husband that you're looking for, will not get you that child that you're looking for. So why even give that? Why even spend your energy doing poor me, poor me? Even the people that we see going on vacations on social media have problems. Even the lovey-dovey married couples, you don't know. Some of them are lovey-dovey on social media, but the men are beating the women the night. And the foundation, they cover the beating scars. You don't know. So stop all this poor me. God has forgotten me. My life is ruined. It will never be better. This is all I'm. Why? Stop it. When you realize that you're doing that, catch yourself and say something else. Say, yes, I've not found that job yet, but I'll keep searching. Tell yourself that there are people that were job hunting for 5 years before they found that job. I have been job hunting for just 1 year. My condition no over bad. Sure, you have a job that pays you 80,000, but tell yourself that in that 80,000, I am paying my house rent. I still feed. Now clothes away from my body. I can still braid my hair. I can still do things to look good. I don't look so shabby. I not to sleep for road. Even if you're still staying in your parents' house, at least you eat food. You have a roof over your head. Sometimes they can be talking in your ear and it's uncomfortable, but don't pour me. I am not so miserable, my life will not change. I am not so miserable a creature. There is still sun in this my life. It might not be shiningly bright, but sun's still there. The third thing I'm going to say is pray. The only reason why I think I've never been suicidal is because of my faith. Pray to God for everything. Go to Him and cry. Go down on your knees and cry. Shout if you must. Curse if you must. God is not offended. There is nothing you would tell God that the Israelites have not told him. There is nothing. God knows that you are in pain. He knows that what He's taking you through is painful. As I always say, a blacksmith, as he sends, um, is it steel through the fire to form a sword. Not only because the steel cannot talk, but if he could talk, he would tell the blacksmith that that fire over hot. But is that fire's temperature necessary for the to achieve the end result? Yes. But is the steel uncomfortable? Yes. So God knows that the fire is hot. So if you come to Him and you're crying and you're cursing and you're shouting, He knows that it's a reaction of the fire. He's not offended. So go to God and pray. Read His word and be encouraged that joy cometh in the morning. It will come. The Israelites took 40 years. But did they enter the promised land of milk and honey? Yes. It will come. Abraham waited almost all his life for a child. But did he not get a child? He did. It will come. What you're praying for, that life you have been hoping and dreaming and praying for, will come. Keep the faith. Every day pray to God for the faith to hold on. Many of us have gone astray because of the lack of faith, lack of belief, lack of hope that God will do it. So we go now to the devil to do it for us faster. And then it comes to naught. You see people sacrificing their entire lives for 3 years of unlimited wealth. To do what with it? When you die, everyone will forget you because you have left nothing behind. You have been a waste. But can you blame them? No. So for you who is still holding steadfast, don't give in to temptation. The devil will take you fast to your destruction. Hold on to God. What God gives always remains, and He blesses. What the devil gives, he will take worse in return. He never gives. It's just camouflage. And whatever he's giving you, you already have. The devil cannot give us what God has not given us already. Whatever you want has been given to you in the spirit realm. You just have to be patient that it manifests in the physical realm. Life na spirit. Life na spiritual thing. Forget it in the. It has to be in the spirit to manifest in the physical. So don't give up. I'm always going to say that nobody will ever suffer as much as Job. Job suffered. God literally took him. That's the definition of from grace to grass. Very drastic overnight. God knows spare ye. But did Job do anything wrong? No. Did God reinstate everything back? Yes. So if you read that Job story and then you look at your life, you realize that you over better. Don't give up. Pray to God. Know that the God that did it for Job will do it for you. Abby? Then another thing I'm going to say is take the lessons and keep pushing forward. I think it's just a continuation of everything I'm going to say. I've been saying. The thing is that our difficulties teach us things. As you keep applying for jobs, you're gaining skills. Yeah? You're learning. As you keep going for interviews, you're learning how to talk to people, how to walk into offices, how to dress. You're learning from every failure. As you start this business and it fails, you get to realize that, oh, it failed because of this. So when I do my next business, I'll make sure that I don't do this thing again. So take the lessons and move. If you break up with your partner, take the lessons that you can and move. Keep moving forward. There's nothing for you behind. So don't always tell yourself, oh, I wish I can go back. Go back to where? There is nothing for you behind. Life now ahead. Okay? So take the lessons and keep pushing forward. And I think I've already mentioned this before, but find the things to be grateful for and hold on to that. Like I said, if you want to say, oh, poor me, I stay in my father's house, I don't have a job yet, tell yourself that you still have a father alive that can provide you that house that you're staying in. You eat in that house, Abi. Now your pad you money for go do your interview then come back for the house, Abi. So be grateful for that. The fact that the companies even call you for interviews, be grateful. Even they don't take you, the fact that they even call you back, that means that there is something good in your CV. Thank God. You have that 80K job. Thank God for it. It is small, yes, but thank God for that. Hold on to the positive things and always surround yourself with loved ones. It helps the mental state where you're surrounded by people that love you, that encourage you. But I know that people that don't have that. And that's why I encourage you to pray and hold God tight because God can be that for you. But for those who have loved ones, and I believe that everybody is loved, you must not have 10 people. It can just be two. But those two love you so much. It's crazy. Because God cannot manifest in the physical. He loves us through the people around us. So surround yourself with them. Sit down with your family every once in a while, chat with them, chat with your friends, hang out with your friends. So like me, when my classmates will come together, I have so much fun. I forget about everything else. When I come back to my, I'm just like, hi, I'm come back to reality. Now, adult will be this. But when I'm with them, I'm like a child. I forget everything. That's the beauty of being surrounded by loved ones and friends and those that genuinely care for you. It's beautiful. And thank God for them. Because, like I said, some people don't have. And the last thing I'm going to say, it will make sense at the end of the day. When you finally get that job, it will make sense why you had to apply for 1 year, 2 years. Because the truth is that you can apply here, you can apply in company A, but they don't take you. That does not mean that the interviewer did not fall in love with you. He might have fallen in love with the way you talked, the way you dressed, the way you answered the questions, but perhaps were not just what they needed at that time. But then he has a friend in company B that is looking to hire somebody, and then God now can remind him that there was this girl that came to your office. You still have her CV, and he recommends you, and you get that job. And then you realize that you got that job because of a recommendation that you got from an interviewer. I mean, God works in mysterious ways. So I've heard people, there was this friend of mine, BC, when I was, moving into my house. I'd asked her for money, and she said the craziest thing someone has ever said to me. I asked her for money first. She not answered me then. But then she came back and she was like, this is not word for word, but the implication of everything that she said, which I cannot just remember the wordings of everything that she said, but it was in the line of God told her to give me that money. And I was like, hey. There are stories like that on social media where God tells somebody to help that person. It's crazy. Sometimes you can think that you failed an interview, but then that person that you think did not like you for that interview recommends you to somebody else. God does not care if that person does not like you or not. It does not matter to him. If he needs that person to help you, that person will help you. Forget all this rubbish. God is the doer and shaker of things. Ah, God can use your enemy to bless you. Forget that thing. Forget it. Forget all these village people talk. Forget it. They have no power. So at the end of the day, it will make sense why he took you through this journey. So don't give up. Don't give up. It will make sense why you had three failed businesses before you found this one that is making you millions. It will all make sense. So hang in there. Hmm? Hang in there. It would all make sense. And you will go down on your knees and you will thank God for it. On that note, we've come to the end of this episode, and it was supposed to be another short episode again, but again, I got carried away. When I talk about God, it's amazing, and this is just me talking out of experience. There's so many things that you learn from this adulthood. I mean, I don't want to show everybody shaky sham, but it is well. So if you enjoyed this episode, like, share, comment for those on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Share this with people that you believe need to hear this, which I think is everybody actually. Every adult, every teenager needs to hear, because we are all going through our own things at different stages. But anybody that can understand what I'm saying, please share this video to them. Let's keep encouraging. Let's keep building our community. Subscribe, 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 and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye.